The rain was getting heavier. Its showers were spreading everywhere, making a lot of noise. Somewhere in the distance, thunder was rumbling, and darkness had settled over the deserted streets. Only the sound of dripping rain could be heard everywhere. It was a dark night, and the rain showed no sign of stopping. There was a strange silence in the air. It was as if the whole city had come to a standstill, waiting for something ominous to happen. There was a bit of commotion nearby. The sound of footsteps could be heard. It was as if someone was knocking on a door. An old man's anxious voice was heard. "Is there a doctor? My daughter-in-law is in very bad condition. Do something. Hurry up." He was an old man whose eyes held thousands of stories written by time. Now, he himself was dependent on others for support. But tonight, to save his daughter-in-law's life, he was begging for help in the dark night. It was a dark night, and the rain just wouldn't stop. There was a strange silence in the air. It was as if the whole town had come to a standstill, waiting for something bad to happen. Even after knocking on every door, there was no response. The villagers were whispering among themselves. "Where will you find a doctor at this hour of the night?" Another woman spoke up. Her husband had dared to stand up to the government. Now who will suffer the consequences for helping them? Who will take on someone else's troubles? The old grandfather wandered around with his head bowed in despair. The woman's screams echoed through the dark night, but her pain meant nothing to anyone. Inside the house, the mother's groans could be heard by the women nearby, yet they all remained silent. The women were whispering among themselves. "Look at how bad things have gotten for this family. It seems like it will be a girl. If it's a girl, then in the minds of the old women in the village, those age-old beliefs are deeply rooted. The birth of a girl was considered a bad omen. She was seen as a burden." Grandfather was wandering from place to place. Finally, he heard that there was a doctor outside the village. He went and knocked on the doctor's door. Standing in front of him was a young woman doctor. Grandfather folded his hands and pleaded, "My daughter-in-law is in very bad condition. Now you are my last hope. Will you come?" The doctor replied in a confident voice, "Grandfather, our job is to save lives. Come on, take me to your house." The doctor was young. She was new, but she was full of confidence. She came home with the old grandfather. She looked around. She saw that the woman's condition was getting worse and worse. As soon as the doctor examined her, she found that the umbilical cord was stuck around the baby's neck. The baby was entangled. She shouted, "The baby is entangled. We have to hurry, otherwise things could get worse." Panic spread all around. People started running here and there. The mother's breathing was faltering. Just like the dark night, this moment filled the whole house with a cold fear. The mother said, "Doctor, please save my baby." The doctor said, "Sister, the baby isn't breathing." A deep silence fell over the room. The sound of the rain seemed to drown out the cries of that innocent child. The doctor tried everything. She gently stroked the baby. She patted the baby's back, and then the baby came to life and started crying. But as soon as the baby cried, the faces of the women in the house fell. "Oh, it's a girl, and she's dark-skinned too. What a bad omen this is." She was born, but her very first identity became a curse. Miles away, in a small room, a man sensed this news. No one told him about it. There was no phone, no messenger. Still, he felt it deep inside. A daughter has been born in my home. He took a deep breath. It was dark outside, but a faint light sparked in his heart. He said, "The darkness of this night will stay with me, but my daughter's life will be bright." Slowly, the rain was coming to a stop. The first rays of morning were touching the earth, as if a new story had begun. The girl who was called a bad omen of the dark night had, true to her name, come into this world to fight a lifelong battle. A battle for her existence, a battle for her identity. Stay connected with me and subscribe to my channel. If you liked today's story, please like and share this video. Next, I'll tell you what happened to this little girl.